the globe, and that means where Thailand is situated, then where India is situated in our globe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all of you. Okay, all of you have remembered.
Yes,
Have
ma'am.
you
Yes,
remembered?
ma'am.
Okay, the
Yes,
Indian
ma'am.
Ocean. The Indian Ocean. Now you can visualize of your own. Okay. Now you can visualize of your own that where Thailand is situated, where Indian Ocean is situated, then where India is situated, and how is southern part of India and Thailand together got the shock of the tsunami. So therefore, yesterday we that means finished up to this much. Up to this much we finished. After this much we finished, then there was one comprehension check, say whether the following are true or false. So let us discuss this a little bit, and
Okay, ma'am.
then we will go to part 2. So
Okay,
question
ma'am.
number 1, only we have to say whether it is true or false. That means according to the chapter. We have already read the chapter, we have gone through the chapter well. So Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law, and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. So is it true
Ma'am,
or
true.
false?
Ma'am,
Is it
true.
true or
Ma'am,
false?
true.
True.
Ma'am, true.
Because
Ma'am, true. Ma'am,
True.
true.
ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. All of you write down then in your book. T you can write down. Just after the question you can write down T like this. T you write down true. T for true. Then it will be easier for you to learn. So you write down with pencil in your book. Then you see Sanjeev made it to safety after the tsunami. Could Sanjeev survive?
Ma'am, false.
Is it
False.
true? False. It is
False.
false because Sanjeev could not make the safety because he died. So here you write down false. Here you write down false. False you write down. Question number 2 is false. False. Question number 2 is false. You write down F for question number 2. F for question number 2. Then you see next is given number 3. Meghna was saved by a relief helicopter.
Ma'am, false.
Question number 3, false.
Ma'am,
Because
false.
how many times?
Ma'am,
Yes.
false.
Because
Ma'am, false.
how many times Meghna saw the helicopter? How many times Meghna saw the helicopter? How many times the helicopter was hovering over it? How many times?
11.
11 times. But the
11 times.
yes. But the people from the helicopter, they could not see Meghna because Meghna was in the mid of the sea, isn't it? In the middle of the sea. Therefore, Meghna was not at all seen by these people. Therefore, Meghna was not saved by the relief helicopter. Meghna was saved by, we can say that Meghna was saved by God because he was thrown back to the shore by the big wave. Therefore, Meghna was saved by a relief helicopter. It is false. So, question number
Yes,
3
ma'am.
is false. That is sentence number 3 is false. Sentence number 3 is false. So have you
False.
marked it? Marked it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
write down all
ma'am.
of you then it.
Yes,
Okay. Then
yes,
question number
ma'am.
4. Then question number 4. Almas's father realized that a tsunami was going to hit the island.
True, ma'am. True.
Almas's father
True,
true
ma'am.
because
True.
he was yes because he was
True, ma'am.
preparing,
True.
isn't it? He told
True.
everyone of the house to go out of the house, and they all of them rushed out of the house. And how could he predict that there will be a big tsunami, a giant tsunami is coming? How could he predict? How could he that means pre-assume that the big tsunami is coming? Because he saw the sea receded, the sea water receded, isn't it? The sea water was going that is at the concentrated point of the sea. Therefore, Almas's father realized that a big tsunami was going to take place or going to hit the island. Therefore, sentence number 4 is true. Sentence
Yes,
number
ma'am.
4 is true. Yes. So write down true. Then question number or sentence number 5. Her mother and aunts were washed away with the tree that they were holding on to. Is it true or
True.
false?
Ma'am, true.
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 True. Because
True.
they were
True.
clinging to what?
True.
Which tree? What tree
Coconut tree.
it was? Yes,
Coconut
very good.
tree.
Yes, very, very good. All of you have remembered well. Okay. So you read the chapter also well. Okay. Now you do one thing. You all of you mute your audios, please, students. Otherwise, there will be different types of sounds and my voice also will echo. Okay. So whenever I will ask you questions, you will unmute and answer. So
Okay, ma'am.
let's start. Let's start part 2. Tilly Smith, within bracket you see it is given, a British schoolgirl. Tilly Smith, I am reading this one. Tilly Smith, the name of the girl is Tilly Smith. Tilly Smith is a British schoolgirl. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. When the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand, Phuket is a very beautiful beach in Thailand, okay? Phuket is a very beautiful beach in Thailand, and from Bangkok, it takes almost 11 hours to go to Phuket by bus or any, that is by road. Okay, by road, if anyone goes from Bangkok, you know, Bangkok you have already seen yesterday. So therefore,
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Bangkok to Phuket, the distance is, that means the time takes from Bangkok to Phuket is almost 11 hours. So Phuket is a very beautiful beach in Thailand. So many tourists come every year. Many tourists come almost all the time of the year. That means the beach is full of the tourists. So therefore you see, and at that day also, there were many tourists. There were many tourists in this Phuket beach. If you want, I can show you Phuket beach. Wait, let us see Phuket beach. Once let us go to Google and let us search Phuket. You see, Phuket is a very beautiful beach. Let us search it, Phuket beach. See, Phuket is a very beautiful beach. Can you see the image?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, see the beautiful, see Phuket resort town with the 3 kilometer, that is the resort, where various resorts are there. See different types of things we can see there. So Phuket is a very beautiful beach in Thailand. Okay, many people go there, Phuket, and different kinds of things are also available there. Different kinds of, whenever tourists go there, they buy different kinds of things. This is Phuket. See, these are the that means pictures of Phuket. See, small boats are there. Can you see the small boats down? Small boats are
Yes, ma'am.
there. People can go for boating also. People can go for boating. So Phuket is a very beautiful beach in that is Thailand. So therefore, so different types of things also can be done there. See, that means among 20 most beautiful beaches, Phuket is also one of the beach at Thailand. So therefore, you have got the idea of Phuket Beach. So Phuket Beach
Yes,
is a
ma'am.
beautiful beach. Beach, you know, I think, beach is a place beside the sea or ocean. Beach is a place beside the sea or oceans. So therefore, Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. So when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach, that means when the tsunami also came to Phuket Beach in Thailand, this Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl means she was from England. She was from Britain also, you can say. She was from Britain, and therefore she has been called as a British schoolgirl. That means she was studying in a school, but though she was a very small girl, but she was able to save many lives. She could save many lives during this tsunami, when the tsunami came and when the tsunami struck the Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed her daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took this decision? See, Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, though she saved many lives, and after that she achieved many awards. That means he was awarded from various organizations or various countries due to her bravery. She saved many lives, means she was brave, and also she had a knowledge. And also she had a knowledge of tsunami. That's why she could save many lives. And after that, she won a number of awards. That is WON. The pronunciation is one, students. Pronunciation is one. Like ONE, the pronunciation of WON is also one. So though she has won a number of awards, so she won a number of awards. That means she got many awards. Awards, you know, for a good work. One is, that means it is a recognition. It is the recognition to anyone. Whenever anyone is given the award, means for her good work, she is recognized. Okay, she is recognized by the award, so that everyone or many people knows about her, knows about the good deed, knows about the good deed that she had performed. That's why she was awarded. It was like a recognition to someone. If anyone is awarded, means it's a recognition that she or he has done something good. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear
Yes,
to all
ma'am.
of you? Okay.
Yes,
Her
ma'am.
parents have, okay, though she won a number of awards, but her parents did not allow their daughter to be interviewed on television. That means they did not allow any media person. They did not, you know that if anyone does a good thing or whatever it may be, we know that many channels are coming to interview. Many channels are there nowadays and from television, and they come to interview the people. That means to ask several questions to the people who, or to the person who are that means who has done the work. But for this small girl, when the people came from these television channels, that means her parents, they did not allow her to interview. That means they did not allow the media person to interview their daughter. They did not allow the media person or the television persons to that means interview or ask any questions to their daughter. So interview means, you know, that means to asking and getting answers from a person who has done something good, or that means for any purpose. So allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. So they did not want that their daughter should become very famous. Heroine, you know that heroine, they are very famous. Heroine, they are very popular also. They are very popular. They are popular with the people. They are popular with the people. So that is why they did not want their daughter. This is Tilly Smith. Okay, this one is Tilly Smith. So they did not want that their daughter should become a heroine. So therefore, they did not allow the television channel to interview their daughter. So the television channel could not, that means, enter their house and ask the questions to that girl, to that small girl. Why do you think they took that decision? So here is a question for us. Why that means her parents, they did not allow that is Tilly Smith to be interviewed on television. So because she was a very small girl, that means my point of view is that she was a very small girl, and therefore if she is becoming too much famous or popular with the people in that that means small age, she may have the overconfidence. She might have the overconfidence. Okay, she might have the overconfidence, or she may have that pride, or she may be too proud. She might have been too proud. That's why her parents did not allow her to be interviewed on any television channel. Okay, so that the pride does not come into her. That's why, so that she does not that means she does not become too much proud of her own act. That's why her parents did not allow her to be interviewed on the television. Okay. Now, sometimes what happens, you see, if anyone becomes too proud in a very small age, he or she may, that means get distorted from their studies or from their own path. That's why her parents did not allow her. Now, here is a story from Thailand. So now we will learn a story from Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Ireland. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. So you see their family description is given here. They were residing or they were living in Southeast England. That's why they came from Southeast England. They were the tourists there. They came to travel to this, that means Thailand, and they were the tourists. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas. So they came to celebrate Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. So they went to southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. So what was the age of Tilly Smith? How old was she, Tilly Smith? How old
Ma'am,
was
10 years.
10 years
10
old.
years.
Her sister was only 7 years old. Yes, Tilly Smith was 10 years old. Tilly Smith was 10 years old, and her sister, Tilly Smith's
7
sister,
years.
was 7 years. Yes, her sister was 7 years old. Her sister was 7 years old. Her sister was 7 years old. Okay. She was 10 years and her sister was 7 years. She was 10 years and her sister was 7 years. Remember this. And you see the name of her parents. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. That means the name of their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. Penny and Colin Smith. Remember this. Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26th December 2004. See the same date and same time also. It was 26th December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves are already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. So what happened? It was 26th December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves, that is the big waves, that were triggered by the massive earthquake. That means again and again these earthquakes took place, and a massive earthquake, that is the Richter scale of this earthquake, was very high, and therefore the formation of the wave were also too high. Therefore the waves were also very big and very giant, and also devastating waves. Therefore, they had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. And so what happened? Earlier that morning, or that means in the early morning, in the very early hours of the morning, they felt the tremor. Not only the tremor, they felt the massive tremor of the earthquake. They felt the massive tremor of the earthquake. That means they were shook by the earthquake. They were shook by the earthquake, so they had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. So the earthquake originated from that northern Sumatra portion, and it was the time of the day that early in the morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. So the water was swelling. Swelling means, getting higher and higher. Getting higher and higher. The surface of the water. So if this is the surface of the water water was swelling. That means it was getting higher and higher. The water was getting higher and higher from the sea level. So that is why it is told that the water was swelling. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. So her mother, Penny Smith, she remembered this Penny and Colin Smith. Penny Smith is the mother and Colin Smith is their father. So Penny Smith told that, or Penny Smith remembered, Penny Smith remembering that means that the incident, she told that the water was swelling and kept coming in. So the water was swelling and was coming towards the beach. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. I did not know what was happening. So her mother said that the beach was getting smaller and smaller. Because why the beach was getting smaller and smaller? Because the water of the wave was covering the beach. The water of the wave was covering the beach because it was coming towards the beach, and therefore the beach became smaller and smaller. I did not know what was happening, and Tilly's mother could not understand that what was going to happen, actually what was taking place. Her mother, she did not have that idea, and that means she was not able to realize what was happening there. Now let's go to the next page, students. See this page. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. But Tilly Smith, she understood that something was going wrong there. Something was going wrong. See, she was a very small girl, only 10 years old she was, but she understood that something was going wrong. She sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. So she was a 10 years old girl and she was a school girl, you know. She was studying in a school at Britain. Therefore, you see, she was remembering the lesson she learned in the geography class. She learned in the geography class. See, her mind kept going back to a geography lesson. Her mind was going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England. That means at her school, at the geography class, they were taught about tsunami. They were taught about tsunami in the geography lesson. That's why her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England. So they were staying in, that means they were living in England. Therefore, her school was also in England. Just 2 weeks before, that means just only 14 days or 15 days before, she flew out to Thailand with her family. So they came to Thailand, and before that they came to Thailand. How did they come to Thailand? From England to Thailand, how did they come? They flew means what? How did they come? What was the means of coming? What was the means of coming? By air, isn't it? By air, that means flight. They took a flight. They took a flight. Do you know flight aeroplane? Aeroplane, you know or not, students? There are
Yes,
various
ma'am.
means of. There are
Yes,
various
ma'am.
means of. Yes, there are various means of
September
traveling.
2004.
Yes, generally people from one country to another country. Whenever people go from one country to another country, what means is used mostly? Aeroplane. Which means is used mostly? By air or by aeroplane. Have you understood?
Aeroplane.
Yes. So therefore, they
Yes, ma'am.
also came by. Yes. Therefore, they also came to Thailand by aeroplane only. They also came to Thailand for traveling by aeroplane. So she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. So before coming to Thailand, she studied in the geography lesson, or she studied in school about this tsunami. See how it helped her, how this geography lesson helped her. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to form bubble and form whirlpools. So Tilly saw the sea slowly rise. So Tilly saw that the sea was slowly rising. Tilly saw that the sea was slowly rising. Okay. The sea was slowly rising. And then what start to form? Foam means what? If you mix, that is the washing powder, if you mix washing powder in the water, what happens? The foams are taking place or not? These foams are small bubbles are this is formation of small bubbles. Have you seen this? Formation
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
small
Yes,
bubbles
ma'am.
if washing powder is mixed with the water, and that type of foams were that means forming in the sea. That types of foams were forming in the sea. Okay. So therefore, see what did she see? This foam, then bubble. Then bubble means what? These air bubbles, you know, air bubbles. Air bubbles. Have you seen the air
Yes,
bubbles?
ma'am.
Yes. In
Yes, ma'am.
the
Yes,
fair, if you go
yes,
in the melas, if you go, sometimes these things are sold, isn't it? So this foam, bubble, and form whirlpools, and also in the sea water, whirlpool was forming. Whirlpool means this one, these round circles, concentrating at the center. So these are called whirlpools. These are called whirlpools. So therefore, she saw these things, these three things mainly. What are the three things? Formation of foam, formation of bubble, and formation of whirlpools in the water. Tilly saw these three things mainly. Remember these three things, students. This is also one of the questions given in the comprehension check you will find. So Tilly saw the sea slowly rise. Four things you have to see slowly rise. That means what was the four symbols that Tilly understood that the tsunami was going to take place. These are the things: slowly rise of the water or slow rise of the water, formation of foam, then formation of bubble, and formation of whirlpools. Remember these four things, students. Formation of slowly rise of water or slow rise of water, formation of foam and bubble, and formation of whirlpool. These are the four things. These are the four things that Tilly saw that was taking place in the sea. So am I clear to all of you?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Remember these
yes,
Yes,
four
ma'am.
ma'am.
things, okay? Okay, now you see, she remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. So therefore, you see why she could understand that the tsunami was going to take place, because before coming to Thailand, just before 14 or 15 days, she attended the class. That's it. Why you are asked to attend the classes regularly? See, so many things can be learned from the class, no? Which you may not learn in the book also, which you may
Yes, ma'am.
not find in the book also. That's why students are told that attend the classes regularly. See, Tilly was also might be a very sincere student, and she attended the class properly and attentively, and also with proper attention, and that's why she could remember all those things. So she remembered that she had seen the video of the tsunami in the geography class, and in that that means video, what was shown by their teacher? The tsunami which took place in 1946, and where it took place? At the Hawaiian Islands. That tsunami took place in 1946 in the Hawaiian Islands, and the video of that tsunami was shown by the geography teacher of their class. That video was shown to the students by their geography teacher. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video. So she or he, showed the video to their class and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes. And the teacher also taught them that tsunamis can be caused. That means the causes of tsunami may be earthquakes, then volcanoes also. Do you know volcanoes, students? Volcanoes
Yes,
and
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
lava, magma, all are there in these volcanoes. No, when these things come out of the volcanoes, it becomes very dangerous, and it also almost like the earthquake. the consequences are almost like the earthquake. Therefore, earthquakes, volcanoes, and also landslides. Landslides, you know, the breaking of the land. The breaking of the land, or the land means the higher portion of the land, that is the maybe a portion of the mountain or maybe a portion of the hill. So these are called landslides. You know that the hilly areas very often gets these landslides due to the rain or due to other natural, that means calamities, or you can say other natural causes. Due to other natural causes, these landslides take place. So therefore, earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides, these may be the causes of tsunami. This was taught in their geography class. So what we have also learned from this paragraph, students, see, Tilly at first, what did he see? She observed that the slow rise of the sea, then formation of the foam, formation of the bubble, and formation of the whirlpools. Okay, these four things she observed or she watched. And after that, when she saw these four things, she remembered the video lesson, that is the geography lesson, which was shown in the video of in their class, and which described the that means tsunami which took place in the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. And this video was shown by their geography teacher in their geography class. And the teacher, the geography teacher, must be a very good teacher, and he or she explained that the causes of the tsunamis are earthquakes. Remember, you have to remember earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. These three may be the causes of the tsunamis. The causes of the tsunamis may be earthquakes, maybe volcanoes, and landslides. Okay, I hope you have clear idea about the volcano, students. Do you
Yes,
have the
ma'am.
clear idea about?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
you know
Yes, ma'am.
volcanoes. Okay, in Bengali we
Yes,
call it
ma'am.
Agneogiri. Okay, in Bengali it is called Agneogiri. In Bengali it is called Agneogiri. Okay, because some of our
Yes,
students are
ma'am.
from Bengali medium, they have just switched over from Bengali medium to English medium. So for them, I have told the Bengali meaning also. Then, and landslides is Bhumiskholon. Landslide, the meaning of Bengali, that means landslide is Bhumiskholon. I don't want to tell you actually the Bengali meaning, but these are the uncommon words, very uncommon words, volcanoes. So that's why this is the first time I have told you. Now, next paragraphs, I hope this paragraph is clear to all of you. Do you have any one of you have any confusion in this paragraph?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Does any one
No,
of
ma'am.
you? Okay.
No,
Then,
ma'am.
okay, then you see, Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. So Tilly told her family members to get off the beach. That means she warned her family members because she very well understood that the tsunami was coming. The tsunami was coming because she already observed the symbols. See, slow rise of the water, then formation of the foam, formation of bubble, and formation of whirlpools. These are the symptoms that the tsunami was coming. That means shortly, or that means very soon. So therefore, Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. So Tilly started to scream. Scream means to shout loudly. What is the meaning of scream? Shouting loudly, okay? To shout loudly. Scream means to shout loudly. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. So she told everyone to get off the beach. That means to go away from the beach. She told everyone to go away from the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical, said her mother. So her mother said that she talked about an earthquake. She already told that she predicted. She forecast that an earthquake was coming. So she talked about an earthquake under the sea. She told that there would be an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. So the meaning of hysterical is given in your book. You see, students, just you refer to page number. Refer to page number 28, and you see left hand side the meaning of hysterical is given. When you are hysterical, you shout, laugh, or cry in a wild excitement way without any control over yourself. That means when a person that loses the mental balance. When a person loses mental balance, he or she becomes hysterical, okay? And why did this small girl, Tilly, she became hysterical? Because she understood that the earthquake under the sea is taking place, would be taking place, and therefore she got frightened. She got frightened because she knew that what was going to happen next. She knew that what was going to happen next, and the big tsunami would destroy each and every one, whoever was there on the beach. That's why she got hysterical. She became more and more hysterical, okay? So the meaning of hysterical is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
When a person is too much, when a person is traumatized, you can say, or when a person is too much frightened, he or she may lose the mental balance, and therefore he or she does not behave properly, and that means screaming and laughing, all these things they may do, and that's called hysterical. And the cause of this becoming hysterical for Tilly is that she very well understood that the tsunami was going to take place and it was very, very dangerous. Said her mother Penny. So it was told by her mother Penny, I did not know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. So Penny told that I did not have any idea about tsunami. Her mother did not know about tsunami because in her mother's that means class, or when her mother was small, it was not taught to her, isn't it? So Penny, that means her mother, she did not have any idea about tsunami, but Tilly had the idea because she learned about tsunami in the class, in the geography class. That's why I did not know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, but Penny saw that, Penny Smith, she saw that Tilly was becoming too much frightened. She got too frightened. And I thought something serious must be going on. And Penny understood that something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool to the hotel. So they went to the swimming pool of the hotel. Okay, Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach. So they went away from the beach and they went to the hotel, that swimming pool at the hotel, to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, run! So Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach. As they were going away from the beach, a number of other tourists also who came there on that beach as tourists to spend their Christmas, that means to enjoy the Christmas. But what happened, you see, the enjoyment was not at all there due to this tsunami. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. That means what? The big waves, one after another. The big waves, one after another, came to the beach. That's why her mother told that then it was as if the entire sea, as if the water of the entire sea had come out after them, as if the water of the sea was chasing them in the form of the waves. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
understood this line? All of you
Yes,
understood
ma'am.
this line?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Yes,
Tilly's
ma'am.
mother also screamed. Tilly's mother also shouted loudly to everyone, run. That means to get away from these waves, to get away from the big waves of water, she also shouted, run. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. So the family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The word refuge means, students, shelter. The word refuge means shelter. Please write down, all of you. The word refuge means shelter. Or it is given in your book, so no need to write, okay? No need to write. Shelter or protection from danger. It is there in your book, so no need to write, but you remember this. Refuge means to take shelter. Refuge means to take shelter, to get the protection. To get the protection, and here to get the protection from the tsunami, the big waves of the tsunami. So therefore, what happened, you see, the family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. So third floor, you know, students? Third floor means first ground floor. First is ground floor. This is ground floor, that is just on the that means the earth. This is ground floor. This is called first floor. This is called second floor, and this is called third floor. Okay, this is first floor. This is first floor. This is second floor. You know the flats. Flats have you seen, or the hotels?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes, ma'am.
big story. Okay, the big storied buildings. These are. This is third, and this one is fourth. Sorry, yes, this one is fourth. So they went to which store? Sorry, I wrote wrong. Oh, wait a bit. This is the ground floor. Wait. Once more, let me explain. This is ground floor. I told right, but while writing, I wrote wrong. This is ground floor. This is first floor. Then this is second floor. And this is third floor. This is third floor, okay? This is ground floor, so counting starts from ground floor, remember. In English, counting, in Bengali, we count from this one, first floor only, but in English, we start counting from ground floor. Ground, first, second, third, okay? Is it clear to all of you? So this is the
Yes,
third
ma'am.
floor.
Yes,
So they
ma'am.
went to the, third floor of the hotel. They went to the third floor of the hotel because third floor is at the that means the higher portion of the hotel, to save themselves from the big waves. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. The building could resist. The building could resist the big 3, that means 3 big tsunami waves. 3 very big tsunami waves came, but still the building was standing there. That means the building could resist. The building was very strong. We can say that the building was very strong. That's why the building, sorry, the building resisted the surge of the 3 tsunami waves. That is the force of the 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. So if they stayed on the beach, instead of coming to the hotel, if they were on the beach, then what would happen to them? They would all die. All these tourists, this Tilly Smith's family, all would die if they would have been in the beach. If they would have been on the beach, and if they would not have been warned by the Tilly's activities, if Tilly would not have warned them, they would be on the beach and they would all die. That means they could be all swept away by the tsunami waves. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
paragraph?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
then you
ma'am.
see the
Yes, ma'am.
Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. So they also met some other tourists who lost their entire families because they were on the beach. Because they did not go away from the beach, and that's why what happened to them, they all died. They were all swept away by the tsunami waves. But since this small girl, such a small girl of 10 years, she had the idea of tsunami, she screamed, she became hysterical to save everyone's life there. So all of them went to the hotel to save their life, and they also could save their life. They were saved. They did not die. That means they were not swept away by the tsunami waves. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. So thanks to Tilly. So everyone thanked Tilly and also her geography lesson, because if Tilly would not have attended the geography lesson class, or if Tilly did not have the knowledge of geography, that means the knowledge of tsunami, they could not have any idea. They did not have any idea about the tsunami, that tsunami could be so dangerous. Therefore, since Tilly had the idea of tsunami, since Tilly attended the geography lesson so attentively, therefore she had the idea, and they had been forewarned. Forewarned means to warn beforehand, to predict beforehand, okay? To say something before happening the incident. Forewarned means to say something beforehand. to say something beforehand is called forewarned. Is it clear to all of you? Forewarned. Warn means
Yes,
to
ma'am.
say something. Yes. So forewarned. Forewarned means to predict or to tell something beforehand. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. So he went back to England and she told her classmates that how terrible it was, how terrifying it was. So she described this fact of tsunami that she witnessed with her own eyes, and that means how could they survive? How could that means made the others to survive from these big waves? Everything she told her friends, that means her classmates. So is it clear to all of you up to this much, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
therefore you see, Tilly Smith, such a small girl, due to her this geography lesson class, and since she had an idea of tsunami, she could save the lives of so many people, so many tourists. Not only tourists, her own family members were also saved due to her knowledge about tsunami that she acquired from her geography class, because her geography teacher taught her all these things. Her geography teacher, through a video, she taught them all the things about tsunami. Is it clear, students? So we shall
Yes.
discuss
Yes, ma'am.
okay, we shall discuss the answers in our next class, and the part 3 portion we shall learn next day. We shall get to know what is there in the part 3. We will learn in our next class, that is on Tuesday. On
Okay, ma'am.
Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Tuesday at
Okay,
9
ma'am.
o'clock in the morning. That means 9 a.m. Remember this. I shall not repeat. So it would be at
Okay, ma'am.
9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning. Okay, so thank you, students.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.